Perfect. Okay, let's do this. Good morning, everybody. I'll walk around and get in my chair. By the way, this chair I got for my anniversary present a couple weeks ago. It's a koala sewing chair. So, how is everybody doing? Thought I would update you on everything I've been doing. Can you see this right here? I will be teaching this. This is my Smoky Mountain pattern. I'll be teaching it next month in Millington. I might have that wrong. It's about I think 45 miles north of where I live, and I love this. It's my Smoky Mountains. It's a delectable mountains pattern, and it's extremely easy and so dramatic when you make it scrappy. So I'm going to be teaching that next month, and then most of you, oh, do you hear the noise in the background? That's my embroidery machine. It's probably going to stop in a minute and give me a little bell sound telling me it's time to change the threads. I have a Baby Lock Elissimo 2 embroidery machine, and man, I have been working that thing like crazy. I bought a lot of designs from Embroidery Library. If you have an embroidery machine and you want to go check out what they have, it's emblibrary.com, and they have these daily, I don't know if it's daily specials or monthly specials. I haven't been back since I purchased my Christmas designs, and I only purchased them for $1.25 each, and you get to choose the size you want. And anyway, that's pretty decent. So, all right, I think it was last month I posted this block. If you've been following me, you'll remember this one. I call it the Turbine Block. I'm going to put it over here, and I'm going to move my cup of coffee before I spill it. That would not be nice. So, here, the Turbine Block came from Karen Montgomery's or Creative Grid Scrap Crazy 6. Now, in this, you get ruler A, which also is ruler E. You can see there's a line right here. So this is E, the top portion. A is the total portion. And then you get this, which is D, and it forms a quarter of a hexagon. So you can make little hexagons, and you don't have to hand piece them. You can sew them, and it's so easy. And here is C, which is also a quarter of a hexagon. They're the same shapes, but looky. Isn't that cool? And then here, this is B. All right, and that's what forms the turbine. Now, you can follow her directions and make this block happen. I have designed a border, which I haven't pieced fully yet. I still have to put it on the quilt. But what I did is, after I made this block, then I started going through all my Cafe fabrics. I love, it's Cafe and Amy Butler, I believe. Okay. Yep, won't be long and that thing will be done. So, anyway, and then I started going through all my fabrics. Oh my goodness, look at these. This is just a scrap piece, but I've got yardage of this. So we have that one that's going to go in there, and I'm going to do the black and white like I did in the original one. So I found this one. Now this one's a little more, I don't want to say calming, but the colors are a little more subdued. I tend to go for brighter, deeper jewel tones. Look. Can you see all these turbines forming out of these colors? Look. Oh my God. And look at that one. That one will really catch your attention. I think I bought that one when I first moved here 8 years ago, probably 7 years ago. I purchased it, maybe 6, from the Village Quilt Shop here in Lake Orion. Well, I'm in Clarkston, but the Village Quilt Shop is in Lake Orion. And this one I got out of a fat quarter. And this one went in one of my quilts that was put in Quilter's World magazine. Oh, looky. Oh my goodness, look at all these colors in this one. Oh, gosh, I just love this. And, oh, look. Now, can you see this as a binding? Oh my goodness, bring your eye from the body of the quilt out to the edge. Take it to the edge, people. Don't forget the binding is part of the design too. Even though I hate doing bindings, I cannot stand, for some reason, I don't know, I guess I need to make it more creative somehow. So I'm a machine binder. Oh, I know I'm going to get all kind of slack from that one. I'm sorry. I bought this darn machine and I'm going to use it whichever way I can with all these decorative stitches. I paid a lot for this thing. I'm going to use it. By the way, this thing is a baby like Aria. It is my favorite machine. I go to this and sew all the time. I do not regret this purchase. I am so glad I have it. And, all right, back to what I was talking about. Okay, look at this one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This one came from Decorative Stitch, 22 in Van Dyke in Shelby Township. Love this. Oh my goodness. As soon as I saw that one, I knew that was what I say is, it's coming home with me. And then there's this one. I got this at Christina's. Or is it Christine's? Oh my goodness. I need to look at her sign. She's in Rochester. I love that woman. She's just so full of energy and she's so fun. Now here's the background fabrics, and can you see those? There's that one and this one. See, they're separate. Creates a lot of movement in the quilt. All right, now here's the quilt that I posted. I know I had to post it at least 2 weeks ago. It looks like a table runner, and let's see if I can I can't get the whole thing up. There's just not enough room. So I'll put it this way. Now you can see, it's doing good over there. You can see the turbine block. There we go. Now I've got to put the borders on. That's going to be interesting. I'm not going to show you what the borders are, but I think I'm going to be teaching this to a group over in Macomb County. They're supposed to get back with me to let me know. And then my Compass Firestar block, also I'll be teaching them too, which I don't have a block over here with me. I'll have to go do that in another post. So now, next month, I'm teaching 3 different classes. Wow. One of them is going to be totally out of my normal thing. I said before I bought this baby lock Aria. I love this machine. She's a workhorse for me, and she is my go-to machine. But the group down in Monroe, they want me to teach something totally different. So I can't show you the whole quilt yet because I'm not ready to reveal the whole thing. But the quilt's name is called Holy Scrap. Just like if you see those t-shirts that says Holy Scrap on them. Oh my gosh, I love that. So anyway, I pieced this block. And you can see I've got marks in here. I still have to go finish my stitches. But the goal is to use my decorative stitches, pretty threads, to embellish as you quilt. So it's a quilt as you go project, but at the same time, it's not just your basic cotton thread and just straight stitches. So we're going to be using our decorative stitches off our machines. And even if you only have a straight stitch and a zigzag, there are things that you can do. And I wish I could show you what I did to what I've got on the machine. I took a block. I can't do it yet because it's still embroidering. I took some fabric, obviously, and I used my long arm curve cross-hatching ruler on what's on the machine now, and I did curve cross-hatching on this machine to give it just a different look. So that's another thing you can do. And the curve cross-hatching rulers I have are Janie Wallens, quiltersapothecary.com. I believe that's the name of his website. And then I use Lisa Kaye, her curve hatching ruler too. Those are my go-to rulers all the time when it comes to curve cross hatching because they offer a variety of sizes and arcs. There might be like a more subtle arc, and then there might be a deep arc. So try their rulers out. You don't have to be a long arm quilter to have those rulers. And if you have like a circle template, then you can use a circle template also to draw the arcs. So anyway, so this is a portion of it. I don't know if you can see the decorative stitches that I have in here. I did this grid going this way, and then I did a straight stitch on them, and then I found a cute little stitch in here to put on top of it. And but there's still something that has to go in here, and it's going to ding at me. Maybe, nope, I was wrong. It has another one to do. It's almost done. That one's been going on for 35 minutes. So, all right, so there's that. And look, see, here's another embroidery thing I've been doing. Now, see this fabric here? This is it's the Florentine 2 collection from at least 10 years ago. At least 10 years. I had never had the heart to cut it up. Do you have some of those fabrics you just It's like, oh my gosh, I can't cut it, I'll lose the design. I've decided it's all about the color. It is all about the color. Look at the colors in here, and then look what I did here. Oh my goodness, it works perfect. Now I'm still learning how to do certain things on the embroidery machine, and I'm playing with different techniques. No one's taught me really anything because I've only taken one class, and I'm just playing with it and having fun and using different stabilizers. And it's funny because my girlfriend Deronda that lives down in Rock Hill, she and I went to high school together, and we had the same birthday, by the way. I'll post something, and the next thing you know, I'll get a message from her saying I should do this, this, and this. So she's kind of teaching me, which I so appreciate it, because I don't want to teach anybody how to do embroidery because I don't know what I'm doing yet either. I'm just having fun with it, and I'm enjoying the fact that I have this machine. So anyway, put this over here for you. Maybe you can still see it. And then, you know, we do Fat Quarter Friday. That was a fat quarter, the background. Isn't that neat? So I love this. This is beautiful. And this is what I posted, and my girlfriend Deronda, she's like, man, you need to do blah, 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 blah. So, oh, there it goes. It's done with the embroidery. Now I have one more thread to do, and then it'll be totally done with the design. But I can't leave you and go do that. And then, so I want to show you another thing I'm doing with fat quarters. I am using them to learn how to do different types of backgrounds on my aria, and using the beautiful threads. Now this thread, where did I do with it? Here it is. This is a variegated thread. Oop, it's coming on. Well, there we go. It's variegated. It's by Sulky. And if you see these lines where it goes from the light to the medium to the dark, that was done by this. Now this is a very thick stitch, and it's on my machine. It's like I want to say a triple straight stitch. It's really cool. Now I'm going to show you the back so you can see what all I did. And this is also a fat quarter. I marked my grid, and then I came back in and I used a bright blue thread for one side, and then going on the other way I used a gray stitch or gray thread, and then I did this like herringbone stitch. I think that's cool. And this gets, and I'm not going to waste this. I can put this into the embroidery machine, and I can stitch something out on it, and I don't consider it wasting. Or I can come in here and I can just use this as a placemat. Wouldn't it be kind of cool? Just something simple like that. It doesn't have to be all ornate. You can just go with it. Okay, the last thing I did this past Saturday, I went to see Jenny Doan. Oh my goodness, if she comes to your area, you must go see Jenny Doan. She was a hoot. I don't generally have time to follow her tutorials, but I did check them out after the trunk show. It was so worth it. So one thing Jenny Doan says to do is when you learn a new block, don't use your best fabric or your favorite fabric. Go use your ugly fabric. Well, I've got yardage of this ugly fabric. So I came home and I tried her method for making half square triangles out of 10-inch blocks. Layer cakes, I don't have any layer cakes at the house. So I made this one, and look, see, that's kind of, that's just not me. I don't remember why I bought this fabric. So I made that block, one more, wait, okay, these are all the same. So my goal is I'm going to make a whole bunch of these blocks, not this particular pattern, but other patterns that she's got up out of there that are the same size, or I'll add fabric to it to make them all the same size. And it'll be a sampler quilt, and somebody's going to get it. I don't know who. And then I made Sweet Stars. Now I did something totally wrong on Sweet Stars. I don't know if you can see it, but I did it wrong. The block is the same and the look is the same, but I should have pieced them all the same way, as in putting this unit on the same side each time, so that when I rotated the block to piece the block, I would have gotten the movement I wanted. And I wasn't thinking, and I was just picking up and going. So it's my fault. I did it wrong. So there. All right, everybody. I got to get busy. I've got a 120 by 120 t-shirt quilt that I have to quilt. But before that, I have to piece the backing. And if you know how to piece that kind of backing, or if you've ever done that, that is huge. And it is not easy to do. And I have to like clear my table so that I have room for it. And I got to finish this embroidery over here. And then I have to do bindings for 3 quilts. Remember, I only do machine binding. So, all right, everybody, have a wonderful day. I hope that you are warm and safe and enjoying life. All right, toodles. Bye.